back on the road.
In a quarter mile, turn left to merge onto
got
I-40
my thing to be
East.
sideways, so you guys can have a good full screen.
Looking for the perfect kitchen, bath, or flooring? At Home Outlet, we don't just promise the guaranteed lowest price.
Go.
How low are we talking?
We'll beat any competitor's price by 10%.
Wow, but okay, what makes your store better?
At the next light, turn left.
100% employee-owned. Everyone here has a stake in making your home projects affordable and stress-free.
So I'm getting expert advice at beatable prices and I'm supporting employees who actually care?
Exactly. Why shop anywhere else? Home Outlet
At the light, use the left lane to merge onto I-40 East.
HomeOutlet.com today.
Defy expectations about the fast internet and our best value. Enjoy 1 gig internet with more speed and more reliability for only $40 a month. Plus, get a 2-year price lock and a $100 prepaid MasterCard on us. Opt in to Optimum. Call 866-9.
More women. No! Bro, I had to go so...
Turn left.
I had to travel so far to find a damn bathroom. It's ridiculous. Every gas station I went to, their bathrooms were either being remodeled or closed for cleaning. I had to go into a Mexican restaurant to use their bathroom. .108 views on my
Stay in the second
on my
lane
stream
from
yesterday.
right.
Huh. I never expected any of my videos to hit 100.
Use the right 2 lanes to take exit 153B to merge onto US 65 South.
More
toward
women,
Little Rock.
more beer. Yeah, I did not think any of my streams
Take the
would hit
exit.
100 views for a while. But it shows on how fast I am growing. As a
In about
chaser.
2.5 miles, keep left.
Also, do you guys like this view better where it's long ways, not up, not vertically, horizontal? Easy coming, easy coming. Look, it's a ambulance.
In 2
Somebody called
miles,
the ambulance.
keep left.
Yeah, I figured. I don't know why it wouldn't let me do it earlier, but now it's letting me, so I'm happy. This isn't how I wanted it in the first place. The way I had it, I felt like I was watching a YouTube short, a very long YouTube short. Oh my God! Speaking of shorter college. Look at somebody in your college. I should have grabbed the water. I am almost out. I can make it to Greenville. 150 miles. 2 hours driving. Than where I want to be. Wow, look at Simon's Bank Arena. Who plays at Simon's Bank Arena? I don't know. Mercy me in the shadow. Did they upgrade today to a high risk? Or does Max have the wrong thumbnail on his stream?
Use the left 2 lanes to keep left. left onto I-530 South toward Little Rock.
And that's where the moon and the sun. Ban board. No! Don't ban board. Eldorado, Pine Bluff. Ah, so many scary people. Yeah, for some reason, every gas station had no bathroom. It's horrifying. How many gas stations don't have bathrooms up here? Is that a school? Or is that a prison? I think that's a prison. Teeth on wedding rings.
Use the left 2 lanes to keep left onto I-530 South toward Little Rock.
Dancing with a stranger. Look what you made me do. I met somebody new. Take the 530.
Keep left.
I used to do
For about 46 miles, continue straight.
46 miles. What you made me do. Need somebody. Baby, baby, I'll dance with a stranger. Look what you made me do. Somebody new. Oh, baby, baby, I'm dancing. Stranger. Look what you made me do. I'm with somebody new. Baby, I'm dancing. Oh, I'm trying to get past. Jesus. Speed limit 75, man. It's going 70. Severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Michigan, for Chippewa and Mackinac counties. 7 hours. I'll take it. I'll take whatever I can get tonight. Tonight might be hurry up, get to Hattiesburg or Jackson, go to sleep, or I can get up early and start chasing. I'm probably going to be up 38 hours. Arkansas, woo! Nebraska better. We're the better state that ends in SA. Nebraska. No, they have an S on the end of theirs, but better. Is Shoal in Iowa? Because I remember last time I checked, he was chasing Iowa. Damn, look at that Lexus. Oh, yeah, we're not going to merge over. I'm not going that way. I'm going this way. But the road to El Dorado. He's in Missouri. Okay. If he's going to come down and chase that high risk. Kids FM. I'm going the speed 5 over the speed limit of at 80 miles per hour. That's how fast I'm going. Well, you got an animal in the back? Public words. Okay. $34 left on my regular card. Credit card has 108. I should have more than enough for this weekend to get home. I don't know why this shit's actually pretty good. Your fuel, your greatness. It's right. You fuel drop Kool-Aid is pretty good. I didn't realize. God damn it. Let me get over. I'm an asshole. I'm sorry. I am going 80. Oh, $80? Fuck no. So I still have $250, about $250. Lucas, I hate to say it, we might get our first Tour E of the season here tomorrow. There's a big chance. With it being a high risk, that puts Tour E risk at Max's Live. I'll pull him up on my iPad, see what he has to say. Maxie Boo. I had 1 million subs like Max.
Different storms that we produce tornadoes. Lots of storms will be rotating this afternoon and evening. I honestly think there's a chance that we have as many as 10 to 15 tornado warnings at one given time with today's environment. I think we're going to have a bunch of discrete supercells lining up in parts of Missouri and even back into Arkansas as we go to the middle of the afternoon hours. I did mention this on Twitter, and I don't think it really matters at this point, but I do think a high risk is still possible for today with the tornado risk and even the wind risk. I think that's still a possibility. Will the Storm Prediction Center upgrade the risk to a high risk? I don't really
shit,
know.
that's good. God damn it, I just fired off my iPad.
But I do still think it is a possibility for today, just given the environment that we have. And I really do think the most concerning area will be from about 5 p.m. until about 10 p.m. around St. Louis, basically in eastern Missouri and western Illinois. But if you're anywhere in the risk area, that includes literally anybody from the marginal risk that goes all the way back up into central Minnesota, all the way through the Gulf Coast. You need to make sure that you are staying vigilant, have multiple ways to receive warnings, and have a tornado action plan ready to go, because you could anywhere in the risk outline. Also, I'm going to show you the tornado probabilities and all that here in just a second. We are going to be talking a lot about this as well. This is the first time since, I believe, 2012, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, still possibility for high risk is what he said.
This is the first time since April 14th of 2012 that a high risk for tornadoes has been issued a day in advance. We've never had this happen really that many times.
Almost 13
it's only happened 3
years.
times in history, and the last time was in 2012. So this is a very rare situation for tomorrow. The Storm Prediction Center is upgraded to a high risk for severe weather from Jackson, Mississippi, back into Tuscaloosa, and also through Birmingham, Alabama, where there will likely be many tornadoes that are strong, long-tracked, and even violent tomorrow here in the Dixie Alley. And we could still again see tornadoes anywhere in this entire region. So you're going to want to make sure if you're in the Ohio Valley, back into the southeast, that you have multiple ways to receive alerts and have a tornado action plan ready to go, as it will be another dangerous day tomorrow without a doubt. I think we're going to be talking about, again, a bunch of different storms that are rotating and producing the threat for tornadoes. But this high risk, obviously, is where the greatest threat we are anticipating will be. There's a lot of wind shear. It's once again a very favorable environment for tornadoes tomorrow. I also want to point out, you'll probably notice there is actually a severe thunderstorm warning right now. It does not have a tornado possible label. Back over in the upper peninsula of Michigan, just a heads up, if you're back up here east of Dafter, there's currently a severe thunderstorm warning. This is technically the first one of the day, and it's not even in the risk outline here for today, so that's actually kind of crazy. All right, let's talk more about the timing and also more in detail about the risks for today. Again, here's your general risk. We just talked about it, but again, moderate risk is in place for Illinois, Missouri, Tennessee, even Mississippi now, Kentucky, Arkansas, and also parts of Iowa. The enhanced risk goes all the way down towards Hattiesburg in Mississippi. The wind risk is really one of the biggest concerns, as we are expecting a squall line to develop over the next couple of hours in western Missouri, which will produce the threat for significant damaging winds, in addition to embedded tornadoes in that line of thunderstorms. There is currently a moderate risk for damaging winds that is outlined here in Iowa, Missouri, and as well as Illinois. And there's also a hatched region, which means that damaging winds could be as high as 100 miles per hour this afternoon. And I'm not exaggerating that. That is literally the wording that the Storm Prediction Center used for today. If we scroll down here, widespread severe wind gusts ranging from 60 to 100 miles per hour is a possibility this afternoon into the evening hours. We could also see some scattered baseball-sized hail and numerous tornadoes, which several could be strong, are in the forecast today. And the Storm Prediction Center also mentioned that a regional outbreak of severe weather is
rainbows everywhere.
I honestly want to say this right off the bat. I honestly think we're going to see high winds no matter what happens, because we are also talking about a very strong low pressure system that's in the 970s when it comes to the pressure, which means that we are still talking about a really tight pressure gradient, which is going to create strong wind gusts no matter what. But obviously, if we get any wind gusts even over 60 miles per hour, it's going to be very dangerous out there. We're going to have flying trampolines, loose line items flying around, blow-up houses could be flying around as well. Definitely take this seriously. Make sure that you're taking the proper precautions if you are in the Midwest or even back over into the Southeast. In terms of the hail risk, it's mainly going to be centered across the Mississippi River Valley, where there will be some discrete supercells that develop this afternoon. We could see hail as large as the size of baseballs, but there is still a potential for hail even back up into the Midwest and down towards the Gulf Coast. Our tornado risk is elevated, and again, I still wouldn't be surprised if we end up getting a small high risk somewhere for severe weather. I honestly don't think it's going to happen, but it is still a possibility. With how things are trending right now, I still think it's very possible, because it's continuing to get worse as we continue to go throughout the day with computer models, and all the data that's essentially coming in is showing a much more potent environment this afternoon, even compared to what we had yesterday. So this is definitely something that is possible, but nonetheless, our greatest tornado risk will be across central and western Illinois, eastern Illinois, all the way back into central and southern Mississippi. We also have a 15% tornado risk in place, which is a moderate risk of tornadoes in northern Mississippi, western Tennessee, which includes the Memphis area, back into western Kentucky, which includes Paducah and Mayfield, and also back over into southern Illinois and eastern Missouri. St. Louis is also included in this 15% tornado risk. And we're going to be talking a lot about this as well later in today's live stream and also tomorrow. But there is, again, a high risk of severe weather in place for Alabama and Mississippi, moderate risk for almost all of Alabama and the Florida Panhandle, western Georgia, just outside of Atlanta, included in the moderate risk, and as well as eastern Louisiana. Now, this is interesting. The storm predictions that are actually downgraded the significant wind risk for tomorrow. It is no longer a moderate risk for damaging winds. So the severe weather risk for tomorrow is literally being driven by tornadoes. You do not see that very often, but both the moderate and high risk of severe weather is being driven by the tornado risk for tomorrow. It's usually wind or hail, but in this case, it's actually going to be tornadoes. Notice that this entire region in Tennessee, back into Georgia, Louisiana, and into Alabama and Mississippi, you are all included in at least a hatched risk for tornadoes, which means that strong and perhaps even long track tornadoes will be a possibility tomorrow afternoon and as well as into tomorrow evening. All right, let me go ahead and go over to this screen. We're going to start to go through some more of these forecast graphics. We're going to begin with the tornado parameter values. This is the most recent HRRR model run. This has been coming in here over the last about 5 minutes or so, maybe even the last 10 minutes. And this is the latest data that we are just getting in now. It is still showing a very favorable environment for tornadoes between about 5 p.m. all the way through 2 a.m. across Missouri, Arkansas, and as well as into Illinois. These values, again, are very high. We have a lot of wind shear, so any discrete supercells that are out there, they could, again, be very substantial. We are talking about a significant risk here for tornadoes here across Missouri, Illinois, and even back over along the Mississippi River Valley. So very favorable environment, especially this evening around and just after sunset is when we could have a bunch of different tornadoes happening. Keep in mind that this data only goes through about 4 a.m. right now into early tomorrow morning, but it will continue to come in here over the next little bit. All right, this is kind of crazy. All right, this is the latest HRRR model run. And again, we're just looking at different computer models, kind of projecting what we could be seeing here throughout the daytime today. This is right about 2 hours from now, so 4 o'clock. Nothing crazy, really, just a squall line beginning to form with some damaging winds and even some dry thunderstorms being possible, which could lead to some wildfire potential there in southeast Kansas. But it really gets crazy around 5 to 6 o'clock. The HRRR is depicting multiple supercells along the interstate from Joplin all the way back through Rolla, and these will all be capable of producing large hail damaging winds and even tornadoes. And so the HRRR really nailing on that at 6 o'clock. But look at this, it continues to uptrend. A bunch of rotating storms here across this entire line. These little ovals that you see, that is basically rotation tracks.
He's talking about
the future radar that you're seeing.
Missouri right now.
Every storm here is going to be rotating this evening. And
all
so
storms in Missouri will be rotating.
Mature and stay discreet. I think we'll have a really good chance at producing a tornado. This is by 8 o'clock. I mean, it honestly just gets worse. Let's hope this does not evolve, because if this does happen, we are talking about a bunch of tornadoes happening basically at once here in Missouri. Even by 9 o'clock, it still shows a very potent environment here in Missouri and as well as Illinois, with the QLCS tornado risk a little bit further to the north, and then some discrete supercellular activity
coming up
southern and eastern Missouri, which could lead to, again, a strong, even long-track tornadoes.
Coming up on Pine Bluff.
As we get closer at 10 to 11 o'clock, the threat moves into central Illinois and back into southeastern Missouri. We are talking about
117 miles away
winds in addition
from Greenville.
to a few tornadoes embedded in the line of storms. And then by the overnight hours, this is moving out of Missouri. A little bit more of a widespread view of this. Notice again how many storms are going to be out there right around 7, 8 o'clock this evening in Illinois.
Severe thunderstorm watch has been issued.
We'll also be watching for a tornado risk, even back over into Mississippi. You really can't even see it. I have to scroll down a little bit. Even back over into central and southern Mississippi, we will have a potential for strong tornadoes this evening. Back over there near Hattiesburg and just north of there as well in parts of Mississippi. That is currently meowing at me. But as we go later into the evening hours, this continues to move further to the east with damaging winds and tornadoes across Arkansas, Missouri, and almost all of Illinois. And then again, back over here in the Dixie Alley, there is a chance for an isolated tornado or two this evening. And then as we go into the overnight hours, we are hoping that the severe weather risk stays at a lower end here across the Ohio Valley in the southeast. For right now, it does not appear as if we are talking about a major severe weather event taking place from about 3 a.m. to about 9 a.m., which is good news. That'll be able to basically give me sleep so we can be live almost all day tomorrow for that high risk of severe weather. Looks like it's going to be a pretty messy setup overnight. But keep in mind, there could still be an isolated tornado even overnight. I think if we were to have that, it would be mainly in this region or even back over into parts of Alabama and as well as Mississippi. All right, the latest model data has not come out yet for tomorrow's threat, but it is starting to come in. This is at 10 a.m. tomorrow, or actually 11 a.m. tomorrow. Notice how the tornado parameter values are really on the rise. These are high for being 10 to 11 a.m. in the morning. You usually do not see tornado parameter values this high in the morning hours, so this is obviously a concern. We will talk more about this here in just a moment. Once the model data comes in. Let me just see if the radar
discussion
has updated here, which I don't think it has. No, it hasn't. So we'll wait for that to come out as well. But again, we are talking about a substantial risk for severe weather both today and as well as make sure that you have multiple ways to receive alerts, have a tornado action plan ready to go. I honestly think today is going to be a significant day as well. I think we're going to be talking about several tornadoes. We are already starting to see some showers and even some thunderstorms now developing in Kansas and as well as northeast Oklahoma. And I think we're going to start to see some severe weather ramp up the next 60 to 90 minutes. The Storm Prediction Center has mentioned that we will likely see a severe thunderstorm watch or a tornado watch issued here soon. Let me quickly pull up that information. So just give me 1 second here. Actually, they just have. As I'm saying this, all right, so they have just issued a severe thunderstorm watch, which is now in effect for western Missouri and eastern Kansas until 7 p.m. Central Time. So we now officially have a severe thunderstorm watch in place, which here are the actual details of that. This is not really going to be the main area that we're watching for when it comes to tornadoes today, but it is an area that will have severe weather. This is the latest, again, from the Storm Prediction Center. So a couple of tornadoes will be possible. Damaging winds widespread up to 80 miles per hour is likely across the Kansas City metro, even back over into parts of Joplin, Missouri, Nevada, and also Warrensburg. And then scattered 2-inch hail is also going to be possible. So this is the latest. Again, brand new severe thunderstorm watch has been issued. And also, we've been getting a lot of reports. A new report just came in. Power lines are down in Lubbock, Texas due to high winds. So we obviously have a lot when it comes to severe weather happening today, but we also have multiple fires that are currently happening. You can actually see these on radar right now. We have multiple fires that are happening just northeast of Oklahoma City. We got one right now happening northwest of Chandler, and it looks like another one just began near Stillwater, and that actually might be another fire just west of Tulsa. We could have several fires happening right now. The winds are very high. We have a significant fire risk for today. Let me quickly pull that up. This is the fire risk for today. This is kind of crazy. One of the largest extreme risks for fire that you'll ever see. We have an extreme risk for fire weather across North Texas, North Central Texas, Oklahoma, Southeast Kansas, and as well as back into Western Missouri. And we also have a isolated chance for dry thunderstorms this afternoon and evening, which could also spark some fires. We also have an elevated fire risk that goes all the way back over into parts of the Ohio Valley. Absolutely crazy stuff today, and we have a bunch of fires happening as we speak, which is not something that you want to see. A lot of it looks like really the main area of fires right now is back over in Oklahoma, so definitely not a good sign. And that's going to continue throughout the daytime today. We are expecting probably several wildfires to take place with widespread winds around 60 to 80 miles per hour, in addition to very low relative humidity, currently down to 5 to 20% in most areas. All right, let's see if the model data is going out farther.
In about 10 miles, keep left toward Dumas.
Guys, I've been forecasting severe weather for like at least 6 or 7 years. I've been doing this for a long time. Global scale, I've been doing it for about 3 years, but I've seen a bunch of severe weather events in the past. This is one of the most favorable environments tomorrow that I've seen in really a long time in the Dixie Alley when it comes to tornadoes. We have a huge warm sector. We have a lot of instability and moisture that's going to be coming out of the Gulf, and the tornado parameter values are just off the charts for tomorrow. I mean, this is just an unbelievable environment that we're talking about tomorrow afternoon and evening. Absolutely unbelievable. The latest HRRR model run is coming through, so we're just waiting for that data to come in. But I mean, this is what it's currently depicting. Let me go to, we're going to go zoom in here first to Alabama and Mississippi, because I think this will be the main area for tomorrow. We're going to go to this screen so you can kind of see what's happening in a bit of a closer view. Hey, this is by 11 a.m. We already have a storm that's rotating, probably going to try to produce a tornado in Mississippi tomorrow morning. And then just notice how many supercells we have here across the board. We got one, we got multiple in here, multiple over here across Mississippi. mean, this is just unbelievable. There are so many storms that are going to be rotating tomorrow in Mississippi and Alabama. I think we're going to have a major tornado outbreak tomorrow, and I honestly think we're going to have a tornado outbreak today in the Midwest, but tomorrow just looks that much more concerning. There are so many storms that are going to be rotating. This right here is the updraft helicity tracks, which gives you an idea of storms that are essentially rotating, and this is only through about 2 o'clock. There are going to be plenty of storms rotating tomorrow morning and afternoon.
Let's see that on radar.
Alabama. And I'm honestly just waiting for the model data to go past 2 o'clock, because it'll continue to get crazier as the afternoon hours.
Considerable thunderstorm warning for 70-mile-per-hour winds in
something like this on future
Missouri.
On the Intrapar or any computer model, really, this consistently for multiple days. Like, the confidence level right now for Saturday's severe weather event is obviously very high right now. Granted, we do have a high risk for severe weather, so I really do think Saturday is going to be a significant tornado outbreak in the southeast. We're probably going to be talking about a bunch of different tornadoes. Also, we just got a new severe thunderstorm warning. This is the first of the day in our risk outlined area. We had one in the upper Michigan Peninsula, but they have just issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Harrisonville, Butler, Belton, and just south there of Kansas City for damaging winds up to 70 miles per hour. These storms are not even really producing that much rain right now, but they are producing very high winds already. So this is the first of many to come for today for severe thunder. Sorry, I'm him. All right. As we wait for the latest model run to come in, I'm going to go ahead and zoom out with the risk outline back in. I'm going to be answering questions again until we start to see tornado warnings and stuff like that. I'm not sure if this will be our main coverage. It'll just be an update stream, but nonetheless, we will be live pretty much all day. I mean, if this stream, for whatever reason, if we ended at any point, it would be around 4, and then we go back live at 5. But the severe weather is rampant even at around 4. We'll stay live, and we'll be live for probably 12 hours if that happens. So it'll be a very afternoon. And evening. The evening is probably going to be the worst. Thank you, Jen, for the $20 super chat. Appreciate the generosity. Thank you, Sam, for the 5 gifted members, and as well as Rose Red. And Frosty, the $5 super chat, says, I live in the level 5 risk in Mississippi, probably skipping work to go chasing. Stay safe if you're chasing. Dixie Alley is not easy to chase. It's a very unforgiving terrain environment, and with the risk that we have for tomorrow, I personally would not chase unless you have experience with chasing Dixie Alley. But I mean, again, tomorrow is going to be a very dangerous day, and if you are in any of these areas today or tomorrow in any risk outline, please make sure if you're in a mobile home that you have a sturdy structure in mind, somewhere that you can go if you are in, for some reason, inside a mobile home and you're under a tornado warning or a severe thunderstorm warning. You want to know where you are going, because if you don't know where you're going, you could get really in basically a sketchy situation where if you're in a mobile home and there's a tornado coming at you, your mobile home is not a safe place to be. It's not during any sort of tornado warning or even severe thunderstorm warning, especially even if we have 60 or 70 mile per hour damaging winds. So both today and tomorrow, make sure you have a sturdy structure in mind. If you have a tornado shelter, that would probably be a good idea as well.
That's for up there.
This is our risk.
I did check it.
If you're just tuning in, that's
why I'm heading further south. I'm not chasing that moderate. I'll chase the enhanced.
On the day 2 outlook. So very rare situation happening tomorrow. I mentioned this in our video this morning, but I do think our tornado risk could get upgraded tomorrow to a 45% tornado risk if confidence grows. For right now, it's a 30% tornado risk, which means that there's a 30% chance in a 25-mile radius of a strong or even long-track tornado.
So they did upgrade
Jackson,
tornado risk for tomorrow.
As well as into Birmingham, Alabama. Let's let me go back to
that's Hattiesburg.
Future radar.
That's gonna be fun.
Again, the latest model data.
I'm calling PDS Tour Watch for tomorrow.
Mississippi and Alabama.
I'm gonna ask Hunter actually.
Looks like tonight we'll likely have a few storms out there tonight. Honestly, the tornado threat is increasing as well in central and southern Mississippi this evening. This is 6 o'clock. A bunch of rotating supercells along the Mississippi River Valley. It gets very dangerous even.
What are the chances for a PDS tornado watch for tomorrow?
It's been uptrending as well. We are likely going to see a bunch of discrete supercells out there tomorrow afternoon that are going to be producing the threat for multiple tornadoes. I mean, there's just so many storms on here that are rotating around 2 to 3 o'clock. It continues even around 4 o'clock. This entire segment of storms will be rotating. We got a bunch of...
You have a spotter turn? Spotter.
Cells back over near Tupelo and Florence and Huntsville that will also be rotating, producing the potential for tornadoes by 6 to 7 o'clock.
In 2 miles, keep left toward Dumas.
Actually start to move into Tennessee during the late afternoon and early evening tomorrow. You can see all the...
I was thinking it was going to be like a 75% chance, but like on the outskirts, but as it gets inside that 30%, possibly 45 for tomorrow, I'd say it goes PDS door. That's why I was asking if the whole thing was going to be PDS door all the way through or just that area. I'm sorry I asked stupid questions. I'm tired, been driving all day.
Confidence this high on a day 2 outlook for severe weather in a long time, and even for the Midwest today. I honestly think the Midwest is going to be talking about, again, a tornado outbreak today. I mean, the Midwest has been uptrending.
Freeway ends. What?
Dixie Alley's been uptrending for severe weather. It is going to be a long next 24 hours. As a reminder, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. We will be live covering both outbreaks. We'll have a bunch of storm chasers out there as well. Obviously, we don't have any storm chasers right now. I think Copic is out there. If I can figure out a way to get him on, I will. But yeah, it's going to be a long afternoon and evening today, and same thing for tomorrow. Thank you, Kevin, for the 20 minutes.
Keep left toward Dumas.
The only source of weather events we're watching daily. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Grayson, also for the 9 months. And Grayson is asking, can we get a big or small fire in Dallas today? You could get literally a fire anywhere here in the central or southern plains.
For about 98 miles, continue straight.
However, we actually, you can see it on radar right now, we have a line of dust that has just moved through Dallas and... let me know in the chat if you guys have been seeing any dust flying by, because I'm pretty sure you probably just did.
Jesus Christ, that notification scared the fuck out of me.
Strong winds that is likely leading to dust. You can actually...
Parker. Hey Parker, I'm feeling pretty confident about tomorrow's tornado outbreak. I'm already preparing to see our first big tornado for tomorrow. I'm currently heading down to Greenville to set up for today and get ready for tomorrow.
Hey everybody, can you hear me? I just want to do a test, make sure that you can.
Natalie, I can 100% hear you. Loud and clear.
Roger that. I heard it. Roger that.
Copy that. Thank you.
Sir. Yes, as you did hear, I am in a group chat with a bunch of chasers from Team Dom. Not Reed, but yeah.
Hey guys, just checking in as well. As it sits, I am planning on heading out. I was going to head out to Western Kentucky today, but plans they've fallen through on that a little bit. As for tomorrow, I think the plan is to get just north of Birmingham. It'll probably be mid-afternoon when we get there, maybe 3 or 4 in the afternoon. So that's going to be the plan for tomorrow for me.
All right. Yeah, my plan is heading down to down to Jackson, Mississippi, maybe just north of Hattiesburg for tomorrow. First big real chase. Did a bunch of smaller ones up in Nebraska, so mentally prepared for this one. I do hear from Max Velocity that they are talking about upgrading tomorrow's risk to a 45%. So keep that in mind, guys. Be safe and keep in touch.
Does anybody have any idea what time storms are going to be pushing into the Birmingham, Alabama, just a general area?
Oh, Lucas, that's Max's server. I made my decision. I've laid my bed. Already driven.
I haven't seen anything any times yet, but I'll keep you updated if I do.
Yeah, I figured I was gonna hit dead zones at some point, Lucas.
And as well, Parker, will you be available for just general help with radar and whatnot tomorrow as well?
Yeah, my plan is heading down. Oh God, it sounded horrible. Jesus Christ. Say how to get a mic.
There is major road construction near Jackson, Mississippi. We're down to one lane, so if this is tomorrow, you might want to avoid I-20 in that area. It could get you killed.
Copy that. Thanks for letting me know, Nick. I'll probably then avoid Jackson for tomorrow and for tonight and head down to Hattiesburg tonight with me hearing that, and then just follow the storms northeast as they go. Northeast as they go, following from the southeast side.
So the traffic jam is west of Jackson. I'm not to the town yet, but it looks like it'll clear up.
Copy that.
Everyone that's going to be out chasing both today and tomorrow, stay safe and make sure that you guys are staying ahead of the storm.
Yep, it's a pleasure to be chasing. Listening to you guys coming through. I hope you guys stay safe for today and tomorrow as well.
It is looking like Luna and Matt tomorrow for tomorrow's event. Unfortunately, I will not.
Do you happen to know where they're going to be set up at?
North of Birmingham is the ideal location.
All right, are they in here? So I'm going to be in that same area as well, so it might not be the worst idea for us to connect and just keep tabs on each other, just make sure we're all being safe.
Yeah, we'll keep in touch and I'll see if I can get them in there.
Currently looking at radar here. There's a small line of storms from eastern Oklahoma up to, I would say, more like the middle eastern part of Kansas. There's a medium-sized thunderstorm line on the border of Kansas with eastern Kansas and Oklahoma.
Get over it. Lucas, are you there?
There's one severe thunderstorm warning for Kansas and Missouri. Severe thunderstorms were located on mountain line extending from near Egerton to near Pleasanton to near Arma, moving east at 55 miles per hour. 70 mile per hour winds as any size hail and radar indicated.
Okay. See you at 20. From the looks of it, looks like I'll probably be down in Hattiesburg with Brad Arnold. It sounds like he's heading down there right now to get ready for tomorrow. Looks like he might be skipping today and heading for tomorrow, as he's right to the west at Tupelo. TL right next to me. Tomorrow's risk, since I do have the 14-hour drive back to Nebraska, I will be cutting off the storms around 6 p.m. tomorrow. So they should be reaching Alabama by that point. So I'll be handing it off to whoever's over there. Oh, Connor Croft just went live. can you or someone do me a favor? Pull up the soundings for tomorrow and pull up the soundings from that April 27th, 2011 storm. I want to see on how similar they are. Because I remember that outbreak. I wasn't in storm chaser then, but I remember on how bad it got. How bad it got.
There are 2 days severe thunderstorm warnings. For 2:44 p.m. CBP, severe thunderstorms were located on line extending from Con and Daltra to Ospen to near Lewisburg, moving at 55 miles per hour. Then a storm was located near Greenville.
Copy, Hunter. I did not realize you were chasing. If someone can, that would be great. Sorry, Hunter.
I'm gonna listen to that while I watch the radar stuff.
If someone can let me know if they say anything important, since I'm currently driving. We'll be driving for probably the next hour or so down to Greenville. This is a long drive. I'm tired. Someone want to switch? Stop. Jesus.
Yeah, I'll definitely let y'all know if something is going on or whatever they say, because I'm pretty sure they are going to expand the iris a little bit on the next day one, I'm pretty sure, or the day two, I'm not sure. But yeah, because it's already been there, so I will not be surprised for an expansion. Just see what they say about that.
Copy. All I need is any important information there is. What's up, Lucas?
I will definitely send that your way.
Alright, sounds like the SBC will be going live on Facebook. Talking about tomorrow. Not even today. So you know tomorrow's going to be bad. Tomorrow's going to be fun. I can tell you that for sure. Just have a little bit worry, but hey. We do this to help the community out. I will not die. Try to hit the storms from the backside, get behind the storms. So probably southwest of the storms when they pop up. Go tornadic. Just watch them go northeast away. Without you. Thanks, Parker. Oh, that's okay. Thanks for that.
gotta head off for a little bit, you know, before I can get good stuff cleaned up in my yard before the wind comes, so I'll be back on in a few.
Hey, sounds good. We'll talk to you in a bit.
Can someone check on the HRRR, see what way the storms for tomorrow will go around 11 a.m. when they fire up? Will they be moving directly east or will they be going northeast? Because depending on which way they go is where I'll be on the storms.
I've actually been looking the models over currently. Looks like for tomorrow, all storms down there are going to have a northeastwardly track.
Alright, I'll probably do what Copic did last year for Barnesville and try to be on the west side of those. And just follow in. And if town gets hit heavily, I can come in from the east and help with search and rescue. But I hope no one is impacted. I hope any of these tornadoes that go big end up in a field. That's why I want to see is a tornado in a field not hitting anyone. Thank you, Jonathan, for having that up. They might close my directions. Wait.
Starting route to Greenville. For about 65 miles, continue straight.
65 more miles. Be there in less than an hour. Fuck. Alright, SBC should be going live now on Facebook. tornado whisperer. Also, Lucas, are you there? Extend the moderate southbound. Oh my god. Guys, SPC just came out. Moderate now goes all the way down to Hattiesburg. So, that, I think it got bigger. But this has become more severe. I'm going to try to look at tornado risk when I get stopped, but this is starting to get more concerning as the day goes on. Why? Why does it get stuck? I'm stopped here as well. Check out, see where that tornado risk dropped. That looks a lot bigger. Yep. So I'm not chasing a 15% mod without even trying. Unfortunately, my suspicions were correct. Tornado risk now goes all the way down to the coast, or to the state line of Louisiana and Mississippi. So, anyone, I'll be down there. Love to see you down there, and stay safe. Yeah, Mr. Dodge, you can't slow down that quickly in front of me. Jesus.
I'll be in that area tonight.
Alright. Just get ready for possibly big tornado tonight. Seeing how they're extending this more south. They added on so much to that 15% hatch, so they're expecting something big down here tonight.
I'm gonna try and find a hotel. That way, if it gets too bad, I can run and take shelter there.
Copy that. I might try to meet you up. Are you in Jackson right now? I might try to meet you up there tonight. We'll try to stick together and chase this.
Stillwater, Oklahoma, north of Perkins, there is a new fire warning for a dangerous wildfire. If I had to guess, I think we have around almost a dozen fire warnings currently in Oklahoma. There are a bunch of wildfires currently happening. And we just got another one, another fire warning that has been issued. And this is satellite imagery. This is crazy. This is satellite imagery posted by the National Weather Service here in Lubbock in the Texas Panhandle of Oklahoma. Satellite is showing the second round of dust for today. We are seeing wind gusts around 70 to 80 miles per hour. That is a crazy and stunning looking view there of all the dust that is moving across Oklahoma, Texas, and even Kansas. Man, that's pretty crazy. This, I think, was from a few hours ago. Yeah, this is back at 11 a.m., but I mean, that's still pretty crazy. Moderate risk is bigger than the state of Montana. I think the moderate risk is bigger than almost any state that exists. Like, to be honest, it doesn't get much larger than this. And here's the latest. All right, so this is a bit more of a detailed view here of the new moderate risk of severe weather, which is currently over 170,000 square miles. I don't know how many square miles Alaska is, but this might be larger than Alaska. And the 15% tornado risk has grown even further. So, yeah, this is pretty crazy. Also, we're going to go to 3-cam view. I'm going to put this on right. That's in Fawcett, Missouri, on the bottom right of your screen, which is just north of Kansas City. It's looks like we have a little, once it pops up, you'll see a little bit of a view of some of the severe weather that is happening around Kansas City right now. Again, in the Kansas City area, damaging winds up to 70 miles per hour. It's a considerable threat across Kansas City, and that threat is also increasing currently near Belton, Harrisonville, Archie, Adrian, Butler, near Garden City as well. The severe weather risk is increasing currently along the Kansas and Missouri border. This is all currently moving off to the north and north-northeast. Very quick moving storms as well. They're all moving north-northeast at about 55 to 70 miles per hour, so they are very fast-moving storms. Very, very fast. And they will stay fast. Trust me. These storms today across both Kansas, Missouri, and even Illinois, they'll be racing. We're talking about these storms moving east and northeast at about 70 miles per hour. So it's going to be a very fast-moving line of thunderstorms. And we will have some storm chasers on these storms in a couple of hours once they start to get a little bit more tornadic. But those chasers, I think, are going to have a tough time really keeping up with how fast these are going to be moving. Hey, Robert, for the super chat. Thanks for the coverage. I'll be at work when this is rolling through in my area. Stay safe. We just got a new severe thunderstorm warning near Kansas City, again for 70-mile-per-hour damaging winds. It also includes Grain Valley, Smithville, near Kickapoo as well. I'm in Pembroke, Kentucky. I've been looking at all the models, and I'm very unsure if I need to leave my cabin before I look into that. Let's see where Pembroke, Kentucky is. Thank you, Astor, for the $10 super chat. I would at least have ways to receive alerts and know where you're going. It's a little bit more of a conditional risk back over near Hopkinsville. If you're back over in Paducah, I would say play it safe. But in your case, you're a little bit further to the east. I would at least just make sure that you have ways to receive warnings and know where you're going. You're in that enhanced risk, which, again, you're kind of on the cusp there of a significant wind or tornado risk happening in that area. So I would definitely make sure you at least have ways to receive alerts and know where you are going if you end up being under some sort of warning tonight. All right, there's a lot of stuff happening. We need to look at the 19Z HRRR model run, which is just coming out now. Let's see if this is any crazier than before. It's still showing around 6 to 7 p.m. Central Time a bunch of discrete and nasty supercells in Missouri and northern Arkansas. and it stays through 9 to 10 o'clock tonight near St. Louis. Every single time we look at the latest HRRR model run, it looks even worse.
Miles now. I'm in Greenville. We can fill up gas and maybe head down to Jackson. Look at all those orbs. Scatter.
As if we have a double high risk like we had last year on May 31st, or 2 years ago, March 31st of 2023. But it's just, again, it's not the same setup. But even then, those are really the two areas that I think that will have a much more significant tornado risk this evening. But even then, I mean, we're talking about the potential for strong and long track tornadoes essentially anywhere in the enhanced storm risk of severe weather. So, this is definitely going to be a long day. Thank you, Ethan, also for the $20 Venmo, and as well as Christopher for the $10 Venmo. How's Atlanta looking this weekend? I think Atlanta will be most in risk, but there will still be a strong tornado threat, I think, tomorrow evening back over near Atlanta. This is the tornado risk outlined currently. Right now, that 15% tornado risk. And once again, we have a high risk for severe driven by tornadoes from Jackson to Birmingham, in Alabama and Mississippi. Hey, Robert, for the $10 super chat. I'm guessing Omaha, Nebraska is just high wind. I would say so. I think Nebraska, that part of Nebraska is mostly wind. We actually just got a new severe thunderstorm warning for those in Nebraska City near Auburn. I actually remember covering this area last year for that severe weather event that we had. I think it was May. It was sometime in May. We had what day was the Greenfield tornado? Was that May 25th or something like that? My history, but I remember covering Nebraska City. There was a tornado just outside of there. Fuck. It was one of the crazier severe weather.
Driving forever, Will. I hate it.
Karen for the 5 gift memberships. You also Fritz for the $10.
So I tried staying out of the moderate for today, but the moderate came to me.
Anything significant? I honestly think wind is one of the biggest concerns around Chicago and really anywhere in the Chicago suburbs. So definitely be prepared for damage.
I really tried to avoid the moderate for today. Oh shit, I gotta look at that hail risk. I feel like I saw that truck earlier. I was in Little Rock. Was I really in Little Rock that long? Probably. Alright, let me look at Radar Omega for hail risk today. Okay, so I put wind, didn't I? Yep, there it is. So all the risks are the same except for the tornado risk. So tonight could be the same as tomorrow. Car on my right looked like it already got hit by a tornado. Jesus. Well, tried avoiding the moderate risk for today. Couldn't happen. So yeah. Gotta change my title now. Just unfortunate. Very unfortunate. You make up your mind. Assholes. Arkansas drivers drive like assholes.
Honestly, I think we're going to have a mix of both. I think we'll have a line and discrete supercells. We'll probably end up seeing a more just significant damaging wind risk with some embedded tornadoes in the line. But if we end up seeing that mix that I was talking about with a line of storms and then discrete cells out in front of that line, we're going to be talking about a bunch of tornado warnings. And we could legitimately have tornado warnings stretching from even Davenport, Iowa, back towards Jackson, Mississippi, sometime around 7 or 8 o'clock. So it's going to be crazy. Can you count up for becoming a member? 63 mile per hour wind gust was just reported from a non-severe storm over in Goodman, Missouri. And also there's a new damage report in Tata in California. Large tree is blocking northbound lanes of Old Redwood Highway. We're actually seeing some significant activity over there.
Welcome back, Lucas. Fuck.
What are the odds of a PDS tornado watch being issued? I honestly think we're going to see one. I don't really think there's any question about a PDS tornado watch. Especially with how large our risk is for severe weather today.
Oh,
we have a huge risk for tornadoes now. This is a lot larger than it was literally an hour ago. Our moderate risk for tornadoes, just for reference.
Jesus Christ. So Lucas, you know how I was trying to avoid the moderate risk for today, right?
100,000
SBC came out and extended it all the way down to Hattiesburg.
It's a very large area.
So Hattiesburg is, or Jackson, Mississippi. Jackson, Mississippi is now in the moderate risk. And now at 15%, that was my Zello, how I talked to other chasers. I know, it scares the fuck out of me, because I didn't realize that was the notification time. So Hattiesburg is now in a 10% hatch. Jackson, Mississippi is in a 15% hatch.
Moderate risks of severe weather that we've ever seen. It goes from Iowa back into central Mississippi. How likely is it for tomorrow to be like the April 27th, 2011 tornado outbreak in Alabama? I don't think it'll be like that. I honestly don't want to compare tomorrow to April 27th, 2011 because I just don't think they are the same. But I do think this is going to be a high-end tornado event. Because 2011 again was a generational tornado outbreak. We've never seen anything quite like it in recorded history. And so honestly, I think what will happen tomorrow is that we're going to see a high-end tornado risk, but I don't think it's going to be a direct link to 2011.
The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm watch.
God damn it. Send me, I gotta make a call. Gotta make a call, guys, on my iPad. Hold on. Can I call? Really sounds like I should stay at home. Severe thunderstorm watch has just been issued for the Omaha, Nebraska area. I don't know why it's telling me that when I'm not even near Omaha right now.
There's a fire happening here too now. Wow. That looks like a pretty big fire. This is near Cambridge, east of Winfield, southeast of Wichita. Big fire also just southeast of Wichita now. There are a ton of fires happening. I mean, this is just one of many, but there are a ton of fires happening, like as we speak. We have a bunch in Oklahoma right now. One of the most substantial ones is happening just west of Kearney, east and northeast of Edmond, just northeast of Oklahoma City. We're actually now seeing yellow pop up on the reflectivity, which is definitely some very thick smoke. And we also have a fire that has begun back over near Shawnee in Oklahoma. There are many fire warnings in effect, and if you are under any fire warnings, make sure that you are evacuating if you're told to do so.
When I get to my destination, I'll just have to end stream,
there are about 6 or 8 different fire warnings
whether
right now. Today and tomorrow, though, have the chance to be, again, big tornado outbreaks. So make sure that you're very, very vigilant today and tomorrow. Let's go over to slot 1. That's the wrong button. Slot 3. This is live right now in Fawcett, Missouri. This is just to the north of Kansas City on the radar mega cyclone port. Again, I do want to point out, so it might be a little bit difficult to tell, but these are elevated storms right now around Kansas City. So the is low, but it's going to increase rapidly as we go later into this afternoon.
I don't know, but I'm currently not in Omaha, my home. I'm currently down south by Greenville, Mississippi. So should probably let the folks back up at home know that they need to be weather aware now. I was not expecting a watch to be issued for Omaha. Not at all.
We go back over to the future radar. We're going to go back to here. And we'll put this on. And I'm going to go a little bit more widespread here. This is actually the latest HRRR model run, so this is the 19Z run. Still shows a major tornado threat here between about 5 to 11 o'clock in eastern Missouri and western Illinois, even continuing into the early overnight hours as well. But back over in Kentucky and Tennessee, this is what it looks like this evening. So this will be some severe weather back over near Paducah, Carbondale, just north there of Evansville as well. I think this will be mostly wind at this point, but still a tornado risk existing with anything that stays discreet. As we go into the late evening overnight hours, by about 5 a.m., there's really just a lot of rain out there with maybe a couple of isolated severe storms left over. I personally don't think we're talking about that much of a tornado risk beyond 3 a.m. tonight in Kentucky or Tennessee. If there were to be any tornadoes overnight, they would actually probably end up being in Tennessee or back over into Mississippi or Alabama. But the risk, again, is still a little bit more on the low side of things, but it is something that you're going to want to make sure that you have multiple ways to receive alerts for. But generally speaking, Kentucky probably will not be seeing much other than some wind and a couple of tornadoes overnight tonight, mainly in western and southern Kentucky. Thank you, MP, for becoming a member. And as well as Jesse for the $10 super chat, and Chrisann. Little Rock, Arkansas. Little Rock is pretty conditional. If we get any storms, they'd be happening during the late afternoon, early evening. It's a more conditional risk the further south you go. There's a little bit more of a lack of moisture down here, and a little bit more of a cap in place here for at least a little while, but it will probably be eroded at some point. But it might be a little bit too late before storms actually fire up there The latest HRRR model run. This is unbelievable, guys. It keeps getting worse. This is the latest run, and I didn't even notice this. Further down to the south, there's even more discrete supercells, even into Arkansas, and even over into East Texas. If any of this pans out, all right, if this pans out for some reason, we could have as many, again, as like 15 tornado warnings at once. That's just... I've never seen a model run quite like this. The only one that I remember that was even crazier than this was back, I think, in May of 2019, back over in like north central Texas. That was the only one that is reminiscent to some extent of something quite like this. Absolutely bananas. Also, this is a new update. This is the largest moderate risk in the last 5 years.
Wow.
This is the largest moderate risk in the last 5 years that is in place. So that is some of the new information. Also, I'm going to go back to Fawcett, Missouri. It is getting windy there right now. We got a severe storm rolling through. Damaging winds as high as 70 miles per hour is possible around Kansas City. This is, again, just north of Kansas City in Missouri. Fire evacuations are beginning in southeastern Norman, Oklahoma, by the way. There are now fire evacuations happening in that area. All right, give me 1 second. This is, again... right here again is the moderate risk for today. This is officially the largest moderate risk in the last 5 years in the United States, coming in at almost 200,000 square miles. So pretty crazy stuff there. All right, going back to Fawcett.
All right, just got announced. This moderate risk for today is the largest one in 5 years. So get ready for something fun. Nick, HRRR just showed a bunch of discrete cells popping up in the next hour or so down in Mississippi. Hope you're ready. So here we go.
Roger that. I'm at the Holiday Inn Express in Pearl. I'm going to check in and start watching radar.
He said he's in where? Pearl, Mississippi. Another 111 miles. Alright. Hey Nick, I might try to meet you up there in Pearl. I'm about another 100-something miles away. About another 3 hours. But if you want to meet up there, I'll be up there around 6 o'clock then. Damn. Signs getting blown off. just need to stop in Greenville to fill back up, and then I can start heading down towards Pearl. But it'll take me about 2 hours to get there after Greenville.
Snow today, though. I was really concerned. Snow is definitely the most concerning thing here in Kentucky. Was there a lunar eclipse? There was last night. Many people were let down by the lunar eclipse. Some people thought it would be like the solar eclipse.
Starting route to Greenville.
I've seen a lunar eclipse before. I was never really impressed with those.
For about 29 miles, continue straight.
I didn't even look last night to look at the... What is starting the fires? We currently have winds as high as 60 miles per hour. And actually, in some cases, it's higher than that. It's up to like 70 to 80 in some spots. So, just to begin with, we have a ton of red flag warnings in effect across Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas. All these pink boxes, those are red flag warnings. We have blizzard warnings now in effect back over Minnesota and South Dakota. High wind warnings in some spots and wind advisories in effect. So that's all in place currently. But really, it's the wind. The wind is like the biggest problem right now. So the strongest of the wind that we currently have is really back over in Kansas, where we have some spots as high as 80 mile per hour wind gusts, but also we have winds between 50 to 70 miles per hour in the Texas Panhandle through central Oklahoma. And this will continue over the next several hours. The winds will die down after sunset, but they will still be strong in some areas. So this is all leading to a very significant fire risk for today. There is right now there's actually an isolated threat for some dry thunderstorms, which has mostly already happened, but back over in Kansas and in southwest Missouri, which could spark some fires. But we also have an extreme risk as well for fires in the pink, which includes North Texas, the Texas Panhandle, central Oklahoma, and so this is a very large extreme. This is live in Fawcett. There has been a report of a multiple car pileup on I-70 east and westbound at the 28-mile marker. Yeah, the wind and the low relative humidity are the two things that are going to be sparking these fires. So this particular camera that's mounted back over north of Kansas City, some of the winds that are being picked up right now are being measured at a peak of around 40 mile per hour winds. So high winds currently moving through this area. And that's just north of Kansas City, bottom right of your screen as well. Just to the west there of Kansas City, we did have a 70 mile per hour wind gust reported. Hey, Robert, for the $5 super chat. Did you cover the April 26th, 2024 tornado outbreak in Omaha? Yes, I did. We were live that day. We were live for the couple of different tornado emergencies that happened in both. There was one in Omaha, and there was another one back over near just west of Des Moines, I'm pretty sure. We do have a new severe thunderstorm warning for Lincoln, Nebraska. That is for quarter-sized hail and 60 mile per hour damaging winds. These storms are once again moving to the north at about 45 miles. So they're a little modest when it comes to the speed. But the much faster moving storms are back over near Kansas City, moving north-northeast at as fast as 55 to 65 miles per hour. As a reminder, if you're not already, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Again, we'll be live pretty much all afternoon and evening covering this tornado outbreak that is expected today in the Midwest and into the Deep South. Also, make sure you're following us on Twitter and Facebook. The links to those are in the description below. We'll be posting a bunch of updates on those platforms throughout the day today, some stuff that we'll be even talking about on this stream, but also other updates that might be happening that we might not be able to get to. So make sure to definitely follow us on those platforms. We post a ton on there even before events happen.
Alright, Cass County, Nebraska has just been put into a severe thunderstorm warning until 16:15 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and making my way out and just doing some storm watching around the county.
Many places in Kansas are reporting zero visibility.
Alright, that sounds good. I'm just watching everything right now, and I'll let y'all know whatever happens.
Burlington, Kansas. It looks like a Burlington.
10-4, thank you.
Not far from that leading edge of low visibility right now. It is very windy. It's Burlington, Kansas. So it looks like it's Burlington right now. Burlington.
Yeah, good thing on my ham radio because my actual weather radio never went off. I'm going to fix that before I leave, or then I know it's actually working.
It's in Kansas, the elevated, but that looks a little suspicious.
What's up, guys?
How's the chase going? And so it begins.
I have not hit my final destination yet, so I'm still driving. Still have about 30 minutes to go, and then I'll be heading to Pearl, Mississippi to go chase with
Where are you heading to this time?
So I'm heading right now, going to Greenville, the top up, and then heading to Pearl, Mississippi.
Oh, you are going to Mississippi?
Yes.
The Mississippi.
Yeah, I tried.
Did you find any? You didn't find any?
I tried to avoid the moderate risk, but the moderate risk kind of came to me.
Yeah. Okay. But where?
I mean, well, you should really came to Indiana. Nah, you should have came to St. Louis. Come on.
No.
Yeah. Mainly Illinois and Indiana probably did it. Yeah, just hunker it down.
Alright, Zello.
But there's a wildfire right now in Missouri. Max has it up on his stream right now. Huh. Yeah. About that? It probably like.
Hold on, let me look if there's a PDS red flag.
Jesus Christ.
It's Bates in. Oh no, that's not it.
He's just clear. I don't know where the fire.
Oh look! Love's gas station. How nice. I've just hit Lake Village,
But yeah.
Arkansas.
I'm here in Missouri.
I don't see it. Ellie, where is it? Oh, there it is. Right. Oh, I see it.
Yeah, I couldn't get my stream delay off. I might get gas here. It's looking pretty cheap. Also, I gotta use the restroom, so.
Are you in Missouri, or where are you?
I'm in Arkansas.
Oh, there's a wildfire. You're in Arkansas, southeast Missouri.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah.
Well,
what does that say? 251. That's regular, though. Yeah, I don't know.
Jesus.
Okay. I don't know.
Everyone and their mother is here.
275 a gallon or something. I don't know.
It's like $255 for unleaded. I gotta see on how much premium is.
That's 87. That's
$2.55. Man, that's
$90.
50 cents cheaper than me right now.
$2.
With the price that they put there, that's only for the regular unleaded.
Yeah. Premium is about $3. So I'll take it.
Yeah. Okay.
Because where I was going in Greenville, it was about $3.20. So it's about.
This place? Chester. Is it Chester?
Yeah, that's Chester's. Thank you for seeing on my stream.
Real quick.
God damn it, I gotta put on my shoes.
You guys wanna? Once it starts hailing in St. Louis, I will be on here.
You guys can
recording it with my camera on.
You guys can stare at Earl.
Oh, Aiden, I hear
Please don't.
Hear Aiden. Ooh. Hear what?
If you guys watch my stream, you can stare at Earl.
You bought that?
Yes.
Good job, Stallion.
You want to watch your stream, Stallion? There it is.
Oh, it's on YouTube. You gotta go to YouTube.
Yeah. Remember, Aiden, I'm on YouTube.
He's only on YouTube, but he's like, yeah.
I got multiple streams
Stallion.
my live, so if there's somebody else.
Yeah, I'm on your stream right now.
Alright, guys, I'll be right back.
We're at Love's. He got a Bucky beaver. He put it on his dashboard.
I'll be back.
Alright.
Another new.
I gotta shut off the car. And then walk away. Be back.
Why do I feel like we gain more members in the Discord community when something like this happens? I don't have a feeling about that.
It always does. I mean, you literally got 22, almost 23,000 people.
I remember when the server almost just had less than 5,000.
Well, the server has 4,000 people, but there's 23,000 on Max's stream right now. So when there's a live stream, they they come in and
yeah, no, it brings in a lot of people, a lot of members,
and a lot of money too. Let me tell you,
all that money is being used for good use.
They're out here like photographing this fire. What the heck are they doing? Literally, Brandon Kopic is literally pulled over on the side of the road, and they're literally like taking pictures of the fire. That's like so silly. What are you doing? Like what? Why?
Yeah, I'll be safe. I got a place to stay tonight. I'm not staying here at my house. I don't have no basement. So.
Oh wow. What are they doing? Like, it's literally just like a brush fire. Like, that's like not, doesn't even look like, I don't know. Oh, here we go. Here's another view. Oh yeah, it's like behind the trees. It's actually like behind the trees, yeah.
Because they're hiding deep in the trees.
Free app that tracks, yeah. It's true. I forgot to tell Culver's. Get Culver's in here. You told Culver's. Download. Watch duty. Storm chest. Oh, multiple club pile up dust storm on I-27. Wow. Will's probably playing at hockey, I bet. Will's probably busy doing hockey.
Is there a Blues game tonight at home?
I don't know.
Oh, well, that's going to be interesting. No, there's not. No Blues game tonight.
No, direct weather. I'm a direct.
He just plays on a local team, is what I'm talking about. He's in DC. He lives in DC.
Yeah, but still, I'm just talking about national sports teams that are playing in the area tonight.
Oh, yeah, true. Is this Andy? Is this Andy?
St. Louis, I mean, baseball is still in spring training right now, so there's no Cardinals games going on. Or Royals games.
Let me look at Kopic. What is he doing with this fire? Can I hear what he's saying?
Anyway, who's ready for March Madness?
I'm certainly excited for March Madness. It should be good.
Yes. Let the chaos begin.
Oh, he's moving a grill inside the show. Okay. Dang.
Is Max gonna cook on stream?
No, I'm talking about Culver's. He's
Oh.
literally... Sorry.
Oh, you're alright, man.
You guys talking shit?
No,
Pretty much.
No, Stallion.
Oh, okay. Keep talking shit.
You didn't do anything. No, you didn't do anything.
Alright.
I guess Ryan Scholl's computer broke, apparently, Stallion.
Oh, damn. Poor Ryan.
He's literally on the side of the road, like, trying to figure out how to fix it. Him and Hunter are going to St. Louis. They're on their way to St. Louis right now.
I hope the arch don't fall down. It won't, but still.
Yeah, they're on their way to St. Louis right now. They're going to St. Louis. They're tracking the thing for tonight.
You know, I'm a St. Louis Cardinals fan, and I got a couple of buddies who actually live in St. Louis. They're just hunkered down. Like, if it happens, it happens.
Yep.
Like, I'm like, good luck, soldier. I'm right there with you. I'm like 2 hours away from St. Louis, but...
Hey, that's alright. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where this fire is out in southeast Missouri, actually.
Sweet. 560 miles in my tank. I'll take it. Hope it's adjusting. It's deciding. My Discord just broke. It did. God damn it. Alright.
So you're punching south? You're punching south?
Yeah, I gotta change my destination now since Greenville was gonna be my fill-up spot to Pearl. Pearl, Mississippi.
I don't know where that is. Where?
God damn, another 2 hours, 15 minutes of driving.
What are you going inside for? What are you going? Where did you go? You went in the store to get something.
I went in the store to use the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
2 hours, 15 minutes.
Going to the bathroom? Okay.
Yep. And I'll be passing right through Yazoo City.
Oh no, Yazoo City. Oh no.
The Yazoos.
Oh no. Alright. Okay.
Alright. You guys just watch the stream. God.
Okay, see ya.
Yep. God damn it. No, why am I in the Max Velocity shop now? What the hell did I do? ShopMaxVelocity.com. Check it out. Pretty good merch. Alright. Let Nick know that I'm on my way. Alright, Nick, I'm currently on my way to Pearl. We'll be there in about 2:15. So about top of the hour. 6:15-ish. See you then.
Storm Chaser Brandon Optic is on scene of a large brush fire in Missouri.
Jesus.
Turn left onto US
Okay,
82.
Joseph,
Then take
already.
the first right onto South US 82.
Oh. Come here, Earl. We're going on another trip. I really wish I had a place to hang. Like a lanyard or something that came off.
At the light, turn right onto South US 82. In about 13 miles, turn right onto State Highway 454.